Hi everyone, this is Annette from SAB Latte, and I'm super excited to be sharing my next card class with you that I'm offering in the month of February. And it surrounds the Friendly Hello stamp set and the matching 12 by 12 designer series paper. This is a celebration item that you can find on page 12 and 13 of the celebration brochure. And you can get both of these items for free with a $100 order. What I am offering is if you place a $100 order with me using my host code, you're going to get my PDF card class, which contains 8 projects, and it has an accompanying video that gives you tips and tricks on assembly and or stamping and or coloring of the projects. And you will also get your choice of either the Gingham embossing folder or the Hive 3D embossing folder in the month of February. So when you place a $100 order with me, you get to choose one of the embossing folders, and you're also going to get my PDF card class containing 8 projects. There are a few other ways that you can get my card class. So if you already have this and you are interested in my card class, I am also offering it for sale in the sense that you can get all the supplies for the 8 projects for $29.95, and that includes the shipping is in that. And the deadline for that is Tuesday, February 22nd. And then I plan to do all the cutting at that time and get them out by that Friday. There is a limited, I do have limited supplies because of the paper, but I am offering that. And then the third way that you can get my card class is to purchase the PDF that contains the video as well for $12.75. And all this information is located on my blog at SAB Latte. So what I thought I would do today is, because I wanted to show you how cool and how beautiful this stamp set is, that I thought I would demonstrate one of the cards that is in the card class, and I'm going to actually do a different color of it so that will give you another idea. But this stamp set is just absolutely wonderful because you can add all these pieces onto it and they work really well. It's not like when you try to add it on that you can see a stem. It works really well, and I'm going to show you that. So I'm going to just put this aside, and I'm going to bring in a piece of scratch paper to stamp on. And the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to be bringing in a piece of basic white, and this measures 3 7/8 by 4 1/4, okay? And we're going to be making a monochromatic card, and it's going to be super easy, but it's going to still pack a punch. So what I recommend is that you just go through your ribbons and inks, that you have ribbon that matches, and then you can make this card. So I am going to be doing a version in using this ribbon, which is Gorgeous Grape. So since I'm using Gorgeous Grape ribbon as my theme, I'm going to be bringing in Gorgeous Grape ink. And I've already set up all of my stamps. I'm going to be using the big flower, this leaf image, the dots image, one of the solid leaves, and like a berry kind of thing. There are 2 different ones here, and I'm going to be using this one right here. In my card class, I use every single image except for the larger leaf. So I show you how to do that. But this is going to show you how awesome this stamp set really is, okay? So what we're going to be doing is we're going to make a floral arrangement on here, and we're going to just leave a little room so that we can have the sentiment in the middle. So I'm going to start with the big flower piece, and I'm just going to start a little bit off into, we're going to make the flower image kind of go this way. So we're going to start here. And isn't that so pretty? And we're just going to keep moving around, and I love that we can see exactly what's going on because it is photopolymer, and add these images. Okay, so there is our flowers. And now I'm gonna use this image here, right here, and I'm gonna add this on the ends over here. Okay, and I'm gonna also put one up here. Let's see, right there. Okay, I'm done with that one. And now I'm gonna go back with, let's see, actually I'm gonna, since I'm stamping a little bit, I don't have a lot of room, I'm gonna go ahead and put my sentiment in first before I finish putting the other things on it. So I'm gonna put my sentiment in there. Okay, and now I'm gonna add, I think I'm gonna do, we'll do the leaves. So we'll add a few leaves. And I think I'm gonna put a flower here. So I'm gonna put that there. Maybe one here. I might add a couple more, we'll see. So I'm gonna put some of these in there. Okay, and then I think I'll do one over here. And maybe one right here. And then I'm going to add one more leaf, maybe two, let's see. One here, maybe one here. Okay, I think that looks good. Isn't that, look how easy and quick that was. Okay, so you could leave this like this, and then we could put this on here, and you're gonna have a beautiful, quick and easy card, but we're gonna just do a couple more things to it. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna do a little bit of shading. You can color these with Stampin' Blends. You could do this on a watercolor paper and do some watercoloring, but we're actually gonna do something even easier. We're going to do some sponging with a sponge dauber. So I got my fresh freesia ink pad, and I am done with this. So, oh wait, actually I forgot one thing. I want to add some of those dots. We need to have some cool little dots. So we're just going to put a couple of these around here. And it doesn't really matter where they go. Just a few here and there. There, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so now I'm done with the gorgeous grape. Okay, so I got my fresh freesia sponge dauber, and now always when you're working with a sponge dauber, you have to remember that you have to do it like a leather or a feather technique, so really lightly. So I like to pounce on my paper to make sure it's not too crazy, because you can always add more. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to very carefully add a little bit of color on the flower petals. Kind of using my wrist to kind of make sure I don't press too hard. So I'm using that to move everything around. Doesn't that look so pretty? And we're gonna do, we'll even do those guys right there too. So we'll do that. Okay, and then I think we'll even do a little bit over here. Kind of soften everything up just a little bit. Okay, doesn't that look so pretty? Now we can be done with the coloring, but we're gonna take it one step further. And we are going to add the gorgeous grape back in, and we're gonna do the centers of the flowers. Again, really lightly, nothing too crazy. I don't know if you can hear, but my husband is playing his guitar. There, let's do this one a little bit more. Ooh, doesn't that look so gorgeous? I think I'm gonna do this one just a little bit more. Okay, doesn't that look so nice? Woohoo! So we're gonna bring that purple layer in, and that, the gorgeous grape, is 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm gonna be putting it over here. But before I do that, I already die cut a border, and this one is from the Floral Heart Dies, which is a great one. The one in the card class is with the rainbow one, and you can just use any one that you want. So we're gonna just add this with a little bit of glue, and the reason why I have it separated is because I want it to have a cutoff. I didn't want to have to worry about stamping beyond that. So I did it so that I could have that, because we're gonna be putting our ribbon there. So I just wanna see exactly kind of where I want it. I wanna leave room for the ribbon. I think that looks pretty good. Like that. Okay. And so now we're going to just add this to our gorgeous grape layer. Maybe a little bit more over here. That a little love. And now we're gonna get that gorgeous grape ribbon that I based my whole color theme on for this monochromatic card, and we're gonna add a little bit of ribbon. And you can wrap it around and just tie a knot, but I actually like to do it this way because it's easier. And if it's easier, I'm gonna do it. So I actually need a little bit of adhesive on the back of my card here, so I can get the ribbon down. And I'm going to try to, I want to show a little bit of the stitching because I think it looks pretty. So I'm just going to lay it a little bit like that. So okay, and then I have a 4 1/4 by 11 scored at 5 1/2 Whisper White card base here that we're going to add all of this onto. Okay, and then we're going to add a little knot. You could do a bow if you wanted, but I'm just going to do a knot, and I don't think I cut enough, but I will make it work. Maybe I will make it work one more time. If it doesn't work on this one, we'll get a new piece. Oh my gosh, it didn't work. So we'll get a bigger one. Sometimes when I'm cutting supplies for classes, I do make them too small, and then people are like, help. I don't know why I do that, but I do. All right, so we'll just leave that like that, and now we'll do a little trimming. Make it look pretty. And then of course we have to add some bling, which flew into the camera a few minutes ago. And so I have the In Color jewels, and I gotta open a new pack here. And we're gonna use the Fresh Freesia ones, and we'll just put a couple of them on here. And these are awesome. I don't know, let's see. Where should we put this one? Right there. Okay, so look at that. Is that not so pretty? And it was so easy to do. So this is an awesome stamp set that I think that you will enjoy, and I know you will enjoy the projects. I want to show you another one that I made. This one right here, same thing. So this is the one I was looking at when I was redoing it, and it's a little slightly different, but pretty much the same. This time I was using the new ribbon here that's in the mini catalog. That is the window pane check ribbon, and so this is Evening Evergreen, so I pulled that out, and instead of doing some an edge lit or a die cut on the end, I just embossed the actual cardstock with the Tasteful Textile 3D, and so it's pretty much the same thing. So this is one of the projects. Of course, it's a different color that is in the card class. And now I'm going to show you a sneak peek. So remember, if you place a $100 order with me using my host code, you're going to get one of the embossing folders of your choice. You'll also get, obviously, the stamp set if that's what you choose, and the designer series paper. You get my PDF with the 8 different projects that includes a video for free. So here is a sneak peek of the projects, and I hope that you head on over to my blog and check it out. So here they are. All right, well, thanks a lot.